Hi Pisces, this is your September 19th through September 25th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first bit is on new love this week. We have the Two of Wands clarified by the Eight of Swords. We have the Page of Wands clarified by the Magician. We also have the Chariot. In the potential outcome, we have the Knight of Cups with the Empress and the Two of Cups. And we have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have a Gemini and even a fire sign, Aries, or Sagittarius. I'm going to interpret this more on the intuitive side, I guess. You've got somebody who is very nervous, all right? They have a fear of rejection, or they may think that you're out of their league. They have a fear of rejection. Whatever they have going on inside their head, it's taking a toll on them. So they're going to come towards you, but they're going to make it look like they're just being kind of casual. They're just checking in. They're like cracking a joke, flirting with you a little bit, just being kind of like lighthearted about this, right? All of this not because they're serious about you, because they are serious about you. We'll talk about that in just a second, but because they are overthinking, they're shy, they're this and that, right? And then once they get the signal, the sign that you're actually interested in them, then they will open up and then they'll make a very serious move towards you. That's when they will start talking emotions, feelings, and all that good stuff. All right, so that's what we have here. Next spread. I'm just kidding. So here's what we got. We got the Two of Wands clarified by the Eight of Swords. Right, this is the person after the two of you get acquainted, or after the two of you get introduced to each other, well, which is pretty much the same thing. So this is them thinking about what would be the best way to approach you, to reach out to you. Right, the Two of Wands, this is them thinking about it, weighing they're trying to understand what their chances with you are. And the Eight of Swords clarifying the Two of Wands, this is them stuck on their own thoughts. So they're constantly thinking and overthinking it. It's like it's driving them crazy a little bit. So the best approach they're going to come up with is that Page of Wands, the right next to the Two of Wands, right? So you see how in the Two of Wands the person is holding up to one of the wands. So that's exactly the one we see in the Page of Wands that the person is holding on to. So they're gonna decide on their strategy, right? And their strategy is to be kind of like, hey, what's up? Hey, how are you doing? Hey, would you like to this? They're gonna crack a joke or two. They're gonna be flirting. They're gonna try to be funny with you. You know, that kind of thing. So they will try to come off as they're like, you know, they're interested, but they're just, you know, keeping their distance in terms of they're not opening up emotionally to you. In reality, Pisces, they really, really want you. All right, the Page of Wands is clarified by the Magician. A page is clarified by a major arcana card. The Magician could be a Gemini you're dealing with, but the Magician, this is them really manifesting to move forward with you. And the Magician is a card of taking actions, right? So their first act of actions is that Page of Wands, and once they receive positive feedback, I guess, then they can proceed. Then then it's just gonna be they're gonna come at you with full force in a very positive way, right? Because the next card that came out is the Chariot. The Chariot is also a major arcana card. See what big of a change it is from a page to the Magician and the Chariot. They're coming in as like, oh, I'm just, you know, starting wanting to say hello, and then bam, here come those two major arcana cards. The Chariot could be a Cancer you're dealing with, but the Chariot is a card of victory, success. It's a card of travel. You could be traveling together with this person. They'll come see you. They'll come right to you, right? If they're reaching out to you via a direct message or a text message or something like that, and you say, hey, yeah, I'm here, I'm at this place right now, they will jump into their car and come right over, right? The Chariot is a card of moving forward and not looking back. It's one of the fastest cards in the deck. It's a card of victory and success, a triumph, right? And in the potential outcome, we have the Knight of Cups with the Empress and the Two of Cups. And we also have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Such amazing, beautiful, loving cards. Such amazing, beautiful, loving cards. You see how we're switching from that Page of Wands and the Two of Wands and the Eight of Swords, right? The Magician and the Chariot, I guess the transition there, I'm taking action towards you. And then when dust settles, it's all about love. It is all about love. The Knight of Cups could be a water sign, just like you, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or another Pisces. But the Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight out of all for knights. The Knight of Cups is often called the knight in the shining armor. Right? It's all about love, genuine, authentic love. The Two of Cups right next to the deck is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of two people seeing eye to eye, two people feeling the same way towards one another. The Empress in the middle, I think that's you, Pisces. That is definitely you. That's the way they see you. Right? Perhaps that's why they were so shy. Because they know that you know your worth. You're very relaxed, you're sitting back on your throne. You know, everybody knows who the Empress is. The Empress does not require an introduction. Right? Then at the same time, they see you as somebody they want to spend the rest of their life with, somebody they want to marry, somebody they want to have children with, if that is still an option for you. Right? That's the way they see you. And they're a little bit intimidating in the beginning, but you know, they're going to make their move anyway. And besides that, if we want to stay general, the Empress is abundance in its purest form. The Empress is one of the most positive cards in the deck. The Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck is the cherry on top, the icing on the cake. This is the happily ever after card. It's a family card. So again, if having children is still an option for you, the two of you could definitely have children together or have more children together. Right? It's one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. So yes, this is a journey. This is a journey with a very happy ending. I'm not even going to do an extended for you, Pisces, because that would be a waste of time. Really happy for you. Congratulations. Pisces, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Ten of Swords, clarified by the Hangman. We have the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Six of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups and the Eight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You guys are going out, or not just going out, but going out far from where you live. You could be traveling, right? Here's the deal. The Hangman all the way to your left is one of the slowest cards in the deck. This is literally a card of stagnation, nothing happening. And the Eight of Wands all the way to your right is one of the fastest cards in the deck, which also often represents travel, right? So you're going from doing nothing to going somewhere, or there's going to be like a really fast development. Besides that, the Hangman is actually clarifying the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a card of an ending, an abrupt ending, as a matter of fact. So the Hangman, or nothing happening, is going to come to an abrupt ending. I don't know what's going to trigger that. It could be somebody from the outside, and by the outside it could be a friend of yours, or a family member that offers you to go somewhere, or it could be happening within your unit, within your family, within your relationship. So here comes the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Six of Pentacles. I think with the Page of Pentacles, you are looking for something to do, right? That's what the Six of Pentacles, clarifying that Page of Pentacles, is all about. You're looking at what you want to do, where you want to go. Get active, get off your butt, and do something, right? And with the Six of Pentacles, you're looking at your options, and with the Page of Pentacles, you're going to be paying for it. Since it's just a page, it's not going to be that much. It's not. If you just want to have like a weekend getaway, it's not that much. You could just go on a road trip, or you could go to an event or a party or a concert, so you're going to be paying for the tickets or something like that. And you will find what to do, how to entertain yourself. The Three of Cups right next to the deck is a card of a celebration. It is a card of celebration, going somewhere, having a great time, or traveling somewhere and having a great time at your travel destination. Okay? So yeah, that's what's coming up. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Pisces, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind, we have 6 planets in retrograde, including our beloved Mercury. This is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. We got the Seven of Cups clarified by Judgment. We have the Eight of Swords clarified by the Queen of Cups. We have the Four of Cups clarified by the Seven of Wands, and we also have the Tower on the bottom of the deck. The only court card we got is this Queen of Cups, and that would be you, Pisces. Whatever their zodiac sign is, whoever is coming back this week, the answer is going to be absolutely not. You know this person is just full of it. And you know what I mean by it. They're just full of it. They're just full of it. Okay? And you're sending them back to the past, where they belong. As a matter of fact, you may get a little upset with them. You know, perhaps for whatever reason, you may get upset with them, right? Because the last two cards that came out were the Four of Cups and the Seven of Wands clarifying it. The Four of Cups is a card of a rejection, and with the Seven of Wands, this is you making sure they get the point across that you're not interested. And if they keep trying, you will get a little bit pissed off with them. Okay? You may use some words that you don't usually use in your everyday communication. Let's just put it that way. Alright? You know this person is just, every time you deal with them, it's just a mental prison. You constantly have to guess what they mean or where they're at. Right? They feed you all kinds of BS. They cloud your judgment. Right? And it's just, you know that if you were to give them a second chance, it will all come crashing down to the ground at some point in the future anyway. And therefore, again, you're sending them back to the past where they belong. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Pisces. This week we have the Magician, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I think the most important card here is the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and that's the focal point of this reading. The Page of Swords is a card of somebody who is looking for something when it comes to work, business, and finances, or doing research. And that's what you're doing this week. Some of you, you're looking for a new job, or if you run your own business, you could be looking for new business partners or new opportunities, new marketplaces. Some of you, you could be looking on how to improve your skill set. Perhaps you are thinking about taking a class, or you're thinking about, you know, getting an additional license or getting an additional certificate. Right? Or if you could be doing research for your existing job. Perhaps you're working on a project which requires research, and that's what you're doing. Right? That's the focal point of this of the spread. The Eight of Pentacles right next to the deck is a card of work, business, and finances. The Six of Pentacles, this is you looking at your options once you're doing the research. Right? And the Magician, the first card that came out, that's you, right? You are either actively pursuing something, actively looking for something, because the Magician is a card of taking action, right? It's not a stationary card. It's a very active card, right? So you're taking action towards whatever it is you're doing research for, or if you're looking for a new job, obviously you're being very active about it. All right? Cool. For others of you, perhaps you want to become the Magician, right? Perhaps you think, because the Magician could be like somebody who knows it all, right? The Magician can make anything happen. So perhaps you're trying to reach that level, and that's where you're looking for ways to improve your skill set. So you would reach the Magician level. I hope that makes sense. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Pisces, this week. We have the King of Wands, we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess, and we also have the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You're dealing with this King of Wands. What you're not expecting is this person's being holding back and not sharing something with you, some information. Perhaps this person's been going through a rough patch. They've been carrying a lot of burdens. They've had a lot on their plate, but they haven't been sharing. And this King of Wands could be somebody you work with. It could be a family member. It could be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other. And yeah, for some of you, I just thought of this. If you're a new person from the new love spread in the very beginning of this reading is a fire sign, because remember we did have that Page of Wands and the Two of Wands. If they are a fire sign, then that's them. They've been holding back and not sharing how they feel about you, right? And this week you will finally be hearing from them. But what's going to be what you're not expecting? Perhaps this is somebody who is already in your life, and at some point they will share with you that they held back for a while because they were intimidated, because they were shy, because they had a fear of rejection, this and that. We covered it all in the first spread, right? And that's what you're not expecting. Perhaps this person's had feelings for you for a long, long time. Right? But for others of you, like I said, if it's not that same person, then what you'll find out is this King of Wands been struggling with something, right? And perhaps they just didn't want to share with you because they knew that you would try to help them, try to alleviate their problems, and they just wanted to take care of something on their own so they wouldn't burden you. Okay? So yes, that's what I have for you, Pisces, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Pisces, have an amazing week.